Hello everyone, I'm putting this up here just to show YouTube that I am operating within the guidelines of fair use, which allows to use segments of material I do not own the rights for in order to criticize and express an opinion. Just as any democratic, free speech supporting platform would do. I'm not going to make any money out of this, and everything I upload here will be for the sole purpose of reviewing, critique, and expressing opinions about what's going on and what went on the Fully Living. So this video is about showing some more patterns of behavior towards Raphael when he was a baby and a toddler. In this video, we're going to see how his father, Hadar, put him to sleep. It's not actually visible, but Hadar tells us about it very openly. And also the reason of why he does that or did that to his baby. But before I watch, just a few pointers. One, pay attention to how Hadar describes the way he used to put baby Raphael to sleep, and two, listen to Andrea and what she says and how she justifies this.
No, I don't like to be held.
He used to put him to bed like this. Literally, I have my arm.
Yeah, he would mash him so he wouldn't move.
Yeah. Actually, it was something like this. And then I had the baba right here stuck in his mouth.
How lovely. Very engaging. So when Raphael was a baby, we know about many things he went through, but this is another thing that we didn't really get to see on film, thank God, but there it is, right in front of you. He used to hold him in a certain way so he wouldn't be able to move at all and stick a bottle in his mouth, and that's the way to put a baby to sleep. And then Andrea on the side, she keeps, as usual, masking, trying to put her 2 cents in. But here in this situation, she says, yeah, he used to mash him so he wouldn't move, or he couldn't move. And she laughs. Why would a baby, especially a baby like Raphael, whom we know and we've seen and we know that he was such a smart, intelligent, sweet little baby, so not defiant, so not problematic in any way, why would he need to be held so he wouldn't be able to move and have a bottle stuck in his mouth? It's hard for me to hear these things because, again, we know which baby they're talking about and we know what kind of baby Raphael was. And it's just hard to imagine why would anyone want their husband to hold the baby in some kind of a, like they called later on, daddy jail. But why? And this is the main question here. Why? How can you do this or watch this being done to your baby and laugh about it? And why? There has to be some kind of reason. So I've searched and I found an incident where somebody probably had commented about this and Andrea answered. And this is her answer right here. Hadar puts Raphael into daddy jail and Raphael still thinks he's stronger than daddy, although he will only say that when he's running away from him, haha. I used to do mommy jail for Zeb as a way to calm him an out-of-control autism meltdown. Well, now we're getting to the point, aren't we? It's holding them with your arms wrapped around them, but not squeezing the breath out of them. Holding them tight so they can't move while holding their arms down so they can't hit you. And keeping their head next to your head so they don't headbutt. Raphael doesn't have the same meltdowns as Zeb did, so it's not been to... Okay, blah blah, let me stop here. Okay, so she used to do this to Zeb when he had an autistic meltdown. But somehow, baby Raphael, when he was put to sleep way before he got his so-called autism diagnosis, was getting the same treatment from his father because she told her husband, Hadar, about this treatment. Why else would he do it? I mean, where would he even get the thought of putting a baby to sleep that way? So basically, she was doing this to Raphael. She got this done to Raphael way before any kind of so called autistic meltdown was even spoken of. So this was done to a baby that was just a typical, regular, neurotypical baby, just for fun, just for exerting control and power. And this is, of course, only my assumption. I don't know what or why they found it right to do something like that. But it seems to me that it's completely irrelevant to the situation. The use of force, of forcing him into a situation where he cannot move and must drink out of the bottle because it's stuck in his mouth. This is a situation where a baby is completely out of control and it's all about being overpowered by someone else. And it's not to stop any kind of autistic meltdown because Raphael was just a baby, a harmless baby, and it was done to him. And let's go even further. In this reply, she's replying to someone talking about a specific video. And in this video, Raphael is not a baby anymore. And it is done just to show him how powerful Daddy is. It has nothing to do with meltdowns. Nothing. And trying to portray it as if it's some kind of a fun game, it's not. Because Raphael does become breathless in those situations. And there's no reason for it, except for the reason of exerting unnecessary power and control over a child. And this is to me absolutely just incomprehensible to me. How this went on happening among all the other things shown on YouTube. And nothing was done about it yet.